How's it going, guys? The name's Ray, and today I am back with a new video. And today we are going to be not reacting, sorry. We are going to be reviewing, I'm going to start reviewing more shows, more like Raw, SmackDown, and NXT shows. And because I tried doing like live streams, like watch alongs, it didn't work out. So I'll just do reviews of like Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Dynamite, AEW Dynamite, and the pay-per-view and the PLEs of both companies. So I decided I'm going to do that. So the first thing we're going to be reviewing, the first Raw we're going to be reviewing is the Raw after Mania. And this honestly was one of the best. This was one of the best Raw after Manias. Like, this was awesome. Let's start it off. First, this is, by the way, I'm like seeing all what happened. I'm seeing what happened on Raw during on the YouTube video thing. I don't know how to explain. Let's just get to it. Sorry. Okay, the first thing that happened was, obviously, the show started off with John Cena coming to the ring. I kind of low-key like his new entrance. I low-key kind of like it, where it's just all black, like the Titantron, and all the Titantrons and everything is all black, but it just says his name in white, John Cena. I like it. I look like John Cena's entrance, his heel entrance. I do kind of wish that he made a heel theme song. I wish he just came out with the heel theme song that he said he made back in 2012. But anyways, John Cena celebrated his WWE Championship victory, coming out, telling the announcer how disrespectful it is, and to announce him better as the real champion, the only real champion, I think, right? Yeah. And so, yeah, John Cena put the title way up, and so many pyros just started playing. They started. So I'm doing these reviews. I apologize for stumbling my words. Okay, no problem with that. Anyways, fireworks started going off. When John Cena raised the belt, and it was a lot of fireworks. Like, golly. Like, okay. Anyways, John Cena then decided, he started just to bash all the wrestling fans, the crowd and everything, which I kind of low-key do agree with John sometimes, where like some people are really rude and disrespectful. I'm low-key on John Cena's heel side. I'm low-key on his side. Okay. Especially the part when he said you booed Cody Rhodes. Y'all booed Cody Rhodes on Friday. Then y'all cheered him Y'all cheered him, then booed him, then cheered him, and booed him. So yeah, this is a typical John Cena. I'm guessing this is John Cena's heel thing, is where he just calls out wrestling fans. He just calls out the fans and stuff, which honestly I don't mind it. I think it's cool. But some people don't like it. I don't know, but I like it. I personally like it. And then, of course, during the end of the segment, yes, Randy Orton came from behind and hit an RKO on John Cena. And I think that was cool. So it's obvious we're getting John Cena versus Randy Orton, which is perfect because this is John Cena's last run in WWE. And what a perfect way to begin it with against Randy Orton. So this is gonna be their last time. It's pretty much obvious now. It's gonna be John Cena versus Randy Orton at Backlash for the title, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be crazy because this is the last time they ever fight. I mean, granted though, they fought so many times years ago, to the point where everybody just got tired of it, including me sometimes. But yeah. This time it's special because, first, John Cena's a heel and Randy Orton is a babyface. There's that huge difference now. And second, this is the last time. This is the official last time that these two will fight at Backlash. And I'm excited for it. I don't know if it's going to be a good match. I don't know if it's going to be a good match. Hopefully it is. But I guess, it's about the moment. So, yeah, it's about the moment. So, yeah. Next up, we had Lara Valkyria and Becca Lynch versus Liv Morgan and Raquel in a tag team match for the women's tag team titles. This match was good. This match was good. I liked it. And I was surprised that Liv Morgan and Raquel won the titles that quick, real quick. They lost it at WrestleMania, and they won it back immediately the next night. Like, I was surprised, honestly. And then after the match, Becky Lynch decided, you know what? Screw this. And just decided to turn heel and just attack Lara Valkyria. And I kind of liked the way Lara Valkyria was kind of reacting to it. Like, she was like timid and scared and stuff. And I like that because it's like, yeah, Becky Lynch was Lara Valkyria's like, idol and stuff like that. And it's like, and of course, if your idol starts hitting you, you're just like shocked and timid, like, why are you doing that? So I think I like that. And so now Becky Lynch is a heel, which honestly, I don't mind it. I like Becky Lynch as a heel, low key. I like Becky Lynch as a heel better. And then the next thing that happened, New Day comes out to celebrate their tag team victory at WrestleMania, defeating the War Raiders. And then Alpha Academy came out. And Maxine Dupree cut a promo saying that they to prove themselves New Day to prove themselves to be the best tag team, to come and try to beat Otis and Akira Tozawa. And honestly, Maxine Dupree did a great promo. Her promo skills improved. Like, that was a good promo. I will say, I liked it. And then when then everybody got in the ring, and then when the match was about to start, when the tag match was about to start, suddenly the lights went out, and came out Rusev, the return of Rusev Day, which I think was cool. I think it's cool. Like, I like his attire. I'm glad they kept the attire that he had in AEW and stuff. And hopefully this time he does better in WWE. Like, thankfully he doesn't have the usual I Hate America type of character. Thankfully he doesn't have that anymore. Like, yeah, thankfully he does not have that anymore. And Rusev looked awesome. He looked beefy, and he looked dominant and stuff. So I think it's cool. I think, like, hopefully he does do good. But yeah, and then Rusev attacked Alpha Academy, just attacking them, and then he put the accolade, I think, right? The accolade. That's how you say. I don't know, but he put the accolade on Otis, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Rusev is back. Rusev Day is back, which I think is awesome. The next thing happened. Io Sky came out to celebrate her new world title victory, and then she was interrupted by Stephanie McCare from NXT, and they both decided to cut a promo on each other. Stephanie McCare just challenged Io Sky one-on-one right there, and Io Sky agreed, and so they had a match, and it was a good match. Like, wow. Like, Io Sky versus Stephanie McCare. I can't wait until they actually have a match that doesn't end in disqualification, like actual match. Like, that was awesome. I like that match. I like the match. Anyways, yeah, it ended in disqualification when Roxanne Perez and Julia interfered and attacked them both. So I guess Julia and Roxanne Perez are a tag team now. They're like an alliance, I guess. Which I don't know why I put my finger in my mouth. I don't know. Is Roxanne Perez in the main roster now, or is she still staying in NXT? I think the plan was originally for her to go to the main roster, but I think they changed their mind. Something I don't know somehow. Anyways, Roxanne and Julia attacked Io and Stephanie McCare, and then Rhea Ripley came out. Rhea Ripley came out and saved them both by attacking Julia and Roxanne. And they even teased a little like one-on-one match between Julia and Rhea Ripley, which I think would be awesome. And so yeah, and then they teased another thing when another match when Rhea Ripley picked up Io's world title. Like Io and Rhea picked up the world title at the same time. And I think they're going to go with Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley at Backlash, I think. So yeah. At first I thought like it's weird that Bianca Belair wasn't there. Like it was weird that Bianca Belair wasn't there, but I remembered at the same time I remembered like Bianca Belair's on SmackDown. Yeah, Bianca Belair's on SmackDown. She's gonna be on SmackDown to continue the storyline with Naomi and Jade Cargill. So yeah. See, that was a good segment. That was a good match. I liked it. And then next up, Jey Uso comes out with a huge ovation to celebrate his world title win. Huge ovation. I'm telling you, bro. The IWC in the internet, like they may not like Jey Uso. They do not like Jey Uso. But the crowd in the arenas, not just Las Vegas, the crowd in the arenas, bro, they love Jey Uso. They love Jey Uso. You can't deny that. You can't deny that. They love Jey Uso. So, yeah, I'm happy for Jey Uso. I'm happy that he won the world title. The only gripe I have about what happened at WrestleMania is the fact that Gunther tapped out way too quickly. It's like he tapped out way too quickly. Like, I don't know about that. But anyways, Jey Uso came out. Everybody just celebrated and everything. Sami Zayn came back. Suddenly Sami Zayn came back. Like he's finally back. And Jimmy Uso came out and stuff. There was one moment when Jey Uso and Sami Zayn were celebrating and they were in the turnbuckle on top of the turnbuckle and they were just yeeting and stuff. Sami Zayn went down first and he was looking up at Jey Uso and it looked like he was about to turn on him. I thought he was about to turn on him. I thought he was gonna like when Jey Uso came off the top turnbuckle, came down the turnbuckle, Sami Zayn was gonna hit him with a haluva kick. That's what I thought. Like that was not tease. I don't know. Sami Zayn as a heel. I mean, Sami Zayn is a good heel. He is. But would you turn him heel? I don't know. But it was but yeah, Jimmy, Jay, and Sammy just celebrated. It was great. And then the next match, the new Intercontinental Champion, Dominic Mysterio. I need to be careful because I'm moving the camera a lot. The new Intercontinental Champion, Dominic Mysterio. And to be honest, I loved it. I love that Dominic Mysterio won the Intercontinental title. I love that Dominic Mysterio won the Intercontinental title, and everybody else does. He's getting cheered now a lot. And honestly, he deserves it. He deserves it for putting in the work. Dominic deserves it, definitely. Anyways, it was Dominic Mysterio versus Penta for the Intercontinental title. 1-on-1 for the Intercontinental title. And it was a good match. I liked that you could see it a little bit, but I like the fact that they let Dominic Mysterio's moveset affect Penta. You know, like they're actually letting Dominic like have some offense on superstars you think would easily like beat him up or something like that. Yeah. Anyways, like the match was good, and around the ending, JD McDonough came back, which is cool too. Welcome back, JD. JD McDonough came back and hung Penta on the top rope, like guillotined Penta on top rope, and then I was gonna say Rey Mysterio. What? Dominic Mysterio capitalized by hitting the 619 and a frog splash, winning the match. Again, I like this match, and again, they actually let Dominic Mysterio's move 619 and frog splash actually be effective, and actually get the win, and be effective. So I think that's cool that they're now gonna let Dominic Mysterio's moveset actually be effective to the superstars that he's facing. Um, whenever like in the past, whenever Dominic Mysterio would hit his move on someone, the opponent would just be like, "Come on now." But now they're actually letting Dominic's moveset, have impact on people. And so yeah, this was a good match. Finn Balor was definitely like, he was congratulating him, but at the same time being like a little suspicious, where he's like, "Oh yeah, he's waiting for the perfect time." Like Finn Balor's definitely waiting for the perfect time to just turn on Dominic. And I think they probably will end up doing heel Finn Balor, because Dominic, I don't know if this was just Las Vegas, but Dominic, he was babyface. He was, people love Dominic Mysterio. And well, now next week on Monday, next week on Raw, we're gonna be obviously in a new place, and it's gonna be a test where if it's gonna be a test if Dominic Mysterio is actually being cheered more, or if it was just Las Vegas. So yeah, they might do that. I don't mind it. Dominic Mysterio is awesome. I like him. And then the next thing that happened, Gunther. I don't know if this is in order though. Here's the thing. I don't know if it was in order. These aren't in order. I think. I don't think so. No. Yeah. Let me get this straight. Yet. Let me say this. It's not in order when I'm saying this. Anyways, Gunther came out upset, so mad, pissed off that he lost his world title at WrestleMania. And he went right after the commentary, which honestly, I can see why. Because the commentary team, Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, were always going like this, yeet, every time Jey Uso came out. And so, like, Gunther was like, "Yo, you want to yeet? You want to yeet like that? Okay." And so he was about to, attack. He was gonna choke out Michael Cole. Pat McAfee saved Michael Cole, but then Gunther caught Pat McAfee and just choked him out. Just choked him out. Just choked him out. It's pretty crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, I like this Gunther. I like this Gunther, and I like that they're not giving up on Gunther yet, just because he lost the title. I like that he still has frustration. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see what Gunther does right now. What's next for Gunther? Like, I'm assuming he's gonna get a rematch for the world title. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, will we see Pat McAfee versus Gunther at Backlash? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I like how Gunther is now like the uncontrollable monster and stuff. I like that. And then El Grande Americano, aka Chad Gable, he has like a promo thing where he won the title. He beat Ray Phoenix, which is cool. Yeah, which I think was cool. I don't know how I feel about the character. The character's fun so far, but Chad Gable better come back. Chad Gable better come back. He better not be staying as El Grande Americano. Like, no. Like at least like a month or two, take that mask off and put him back as Chad Gable. And the next one, now the main event, the main part, the main show. This one was one I was excited for the most. Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins came out. They were looking arrogant and stuff. It looks like Seth Rollins still kind of has his entrance I don't know if it. He still has entrance and theme song. I don't know if they're gonna change that or not. I don't know. But Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins came out, and Seth Rollins promo when Seth Rollins cut a promo, and it wasn't his usual promo way, where he's like excited, like laughing like a hyena and stuff. It was more serious. It was definitely more serious, and Paul Heyman was definitely more serious as well. Paul Heyman saying that Seth Rollins is, I forgot what he said, but he was like, he's the greatest pressure. I don't know. I forgot, honestly. but yeah, it was, yeah, Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins were just, you know, talking about how they're the best and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, I don't remember. But then CM Punk came out before they can finish. It was a short promo. They didn't really say much. CM Punk came out, and Seth Rollins and CM Punk started brawling. They started beating each other up. Seth Rollins was beating the heck out of Seth. What? Sorry. CM Punk was beating up Seth Rollins in the corner. He was beating him up and stuff. CM Punk turned to Paul, and he was about to grab him by the collar. He was grabbing him by the collar, about to swing on him, but Seth Rollins came and raked CM Punk in the eye. He raked him in the eye and hit a curb stomp. Yep. And they hit the pose and everything. Seth Rollins hit his pose, and it looked like the show was about to be over. I don't know if it was like a botch or a glitch. I don't know. But it looked like the show was about to be over. Until like Roman Reigns came out. And he came out with rage. Roman Reigns came out, he speared Seth Rollins, hit a Superman punch on Paul Heyman, and it was about to spear Paul Heyman until a man in a hoodie speared Roman Reigns, and that man was Braun Breaker. And at this point, I was excited. I was like, because I love factions in WWE. I love factions. Like my guilty pleasure in wrestling is factions that want to control the company. I know it's the typical storyline and stuff, the cliche, but I kind of like it. Like I like the authority figure factions type of cliche. I like those. But like yeah, I got excited. Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins were like staring at each other. CM Punk was about to attack Seth Rollins, but Braun Breaker speared CM Punk. And so yeah, and then Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker, they joined together. It was official in the show. Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, and Braun Breaker are now a three-man alliance, a faction, a dangerous alliance, like what Paul Heyman had. And I liked it. I like it. I'm excited for this. I'm hoping, please let this last and let this work. I'm hoping. And I can't wait. Like, we have Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins, and people are comparing it to Evolution, which I kind of see it. Like Seth Rollins being the Triple H of the group, Braun Breaker being the Batista of the group, and Paul Heyman being the Ric Flair of the group. I can see that. I don't know if they're going to add another guy so he can be the Randy Orton in the group. I don't know. If not, I'm fine with just those three. I'm fine. But maybe not. I don't know. I can't wait. I can't wait for next Monday. Yeah, I can't wait for next week's Raw. Because I'm excited for this. This is a new faction. They're done. Honestly, it's officially done. The Bloodline storyline is done, which is crazy. We are in a new season now. The Bloodline storyline is done. Jacob Fatu is a United States champion, and Solo Sikoa, yeah, eventually Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu will go one-on-one for the U.S. title eventually. Like something will happen there. So yeah, the Bloodline story is officially done. Which is crazy to think about now after like years of the Bloodline story. It's crazy how it's now over. And we're in a new era. New era, new season. And I'm interested in this new faction. This is a unique faction, honestly, to me. Like Paul Heyman never worked with Seth Rollins or Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker's a new guy. Braun Breaker's a new guy, and this could really help elevate his career. And then also, heel Seth Rollins is back, and I love heel Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins as a heel is awesome. I loved him. So this, I'm excited for this. I'm definitely excited for this. But anyways, yeah, Raw after Mania, definitely better than WrestleMania. Honestly, WrestleMania, I didn't really do a review of it because I kind of like fell asleep because it was mostly because of my bad sleep schedule. But yeah, WrestleMania was really like, and there were only two match of the year candidates at WrestleMania, and that was the women's triple threat match, Rhea, Bianca, and Io, and the men's triple threat match, Roman, Punk, and Seth. Yeah, and then like the whole John Cena Cody Rhodes match, where apparently The Rock couldn't make it for some reason. It was just, I don't know, it was disappointing. Anyways, Raw after Mania was definitely the better show. It was definitely was, and definitely better than WrestleMania. Like Triple H definitely started this Monday night. This Raw after Mania was definitely the restart button. Okay, let's restart. Like now, let's restart this whole thing now. Not restart. Is it restart? Oh, let me say it this way. This Raw after Mania was pretty much a new chapter. Was a flip in the book, a page flip in the book, new chapter, which I'm happy about. I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see what happens in this like new era of the new faction of Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, and Braun Breaker. What happens with Rusev, Jey Uso with the world title. I'm excited. I'm pumped. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was my review. Okay, now out of 10, I would give it honestly. It's for me personally. I would give it an 8 out of 10 for me personally. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I really did. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell notification also. And I'll see you guys in the next one. In the next review and stuff. I will review NXT and AEW Dynamite and all this stuff. Anyways, bye.